What is it?
Okay, so I don't mind you sitting in here charging your phone. Really don't care.
Right.
So there's an issue of an order.
An order?
Odor.
Well, I don't have an odor. I don't. I don't. So I know you're trying to be insulting, but I don't have an odor. I don't have an odor.
Yes.
So I don't have an odor. No, I don't.
So if I can smell
Actually,
you.
I don't. I think you're just trying to be insulting. I
No,
think you're
I'm
being
not.
unprofessional.
I'm not.
Actually, you're not, because I've never even really interacted with you directly. And if you got somebody else saying that I have an odor, I don't. Actually, I think you're trying to be insulting. Actually, I don't have an odor. I don't have an odor. So what you're trying to do, but here's the thing though. Are you trying to ban me from the store?
I'm not trying to ban you from the store. I'm just trying to say you can't come back until you take care of me.
Well, I don't have an odor. So why don't we do this? Why don't you make a note that you're saying that I have an odor, which is not true.
Okay.
But I think you're trying to be insulting, and I think you are. You
No,
are. But it's okay though. But I don't have an odor. So are you telling me that I'm banned from the store because of your perceived odor? I think you're being unprofessional. I think you're lying. But it's okay. I'm not trying to insult you. But here's the thing. I know you're trying to be insulting,
Really
but you're not. You are.
Really
Actually, you are. But it's okay. And actually, you're copying off of something that's in the news story cycle. But it's okay. But here's the thing. I don't have an odor, but actually you're trying to be insulting. And if you're telling me that I can't come back into your store because of your perceived odor, I think that maybe what you're doing again is you're trying to create a problem for your customer here. I think that's really all that it is. So here's the thing. I don't have an odor. I know I don't. So here's the thing.
Okay.
And if you're saying that again, and if you're trying to say that maybe somebody else is telling you that too, that's not true. So are you saying that somebody else told you that too?
I've lined up for multiple people.
Okay, I think you're not being honest.
Multiple customers.
It's okay though, but I think you're not being honest, and I think you're being really immature and petty. But here's the thing. I think you're trying to be insulting, but you're not. I'm not insulted. But if it were true, again, you could say that about very many customers here again as well. But here's the thing. I don't have an odor, but I think you're trying to be insulting, and that's okay. So are you banning me from your store based on your perceived perception about, again, my hygiene? I think you are, and I think that your customers also again as well. Don't worry, I'm not recording you with my phone. I think your customers again are actually again trying to be provocative too. So if you're saying that you've had people tell you that I have an odor in here, that's not true.
Multiple times. I just didn't want to approach you about it.
No, you should. No, here's the thing though. But here's the thing. If you feel that way, if that's what you believe, if that's what you want to say, that's fine. But I think that you're actually just trying to be insulting, and I think you're trying to be pejorative, and that's okay. I'm not offended because I know it's not true. So here's the thing. Getting down to the practicality of coming to your business, when you're saying that there's an odor, there's not. So here's the thing. I'm not offended by that. I know you would like that to be true, but it's not be true, but it's not. So here's the thing. You're trying to be offensive, and I've come in here before, and you haven't said anything before. So now, here's the thing, but here's the thing though. It's okay, but let's press the issue. No, but it's okay though. But here's the thing. Here's the thing though. But here's the thing. But here, there's not. Oh, she said you said you never had an order before?
There's been an order before, not to the point where I've had to actually approach
But I
you
think
about
you're
it,
lying. It's okay though. I'm not accusing you of. I'm not trying to be. I'm not harassing you at your job. But I know that you're trying to harass me. But it's okay. But here's the thing. You're trying to be offensive. You're trying to be insulting. You know that. I know that. I'm not offended by that. You can say anything from whatever you want to say. You can say aggressive or whatever. That's not true. But here's the thing. In your store, you've got a whole lot of other element that occurs. And I think that if you're saying that people are telling you that I have an odor, which is not true, that could be a perfume, an aroma, an essence. Maybe they don't like my perfume. I don't wear perfume. But here's the thing. You're trying to be insulting. You're trying to be pejorative. It's not true. But here's the thing. You're getting to the point where you're trying to ban a customer from your store from your perception. So maybe your olfactory senses are off, but it's unprofessional. And also you're trying to be really petty because you have a history of that kind of behavior. But if you just don't want a customer, go through your process and ask your again employer if you want to ban a customer for a legitimate reason, which is not for again perceived body odor. I don't have a hygiene issue. I'm not even defensive about it. I'm not even offended by it. But I know you're trying to be pejorative. So do you have honey packets?
I do.
You want to give me some honey packets or no?
Today no.
Okay, so you don't want to give me honey packets today because of what?
The issue is the odor.
Okay, it's not an odor. I don't have an odor, but here's the thing. I'm not even offended by that.
We're not going to go back and forth about this.
We're not, but we want to clear about what you're saying about you're trying to ban a customer. So here's the thing. You want to...
For the day.
No, that's not... Why don't you call the police and we're going to make a report so that you can tell the police again exactly why you want to ban a customer. Crazy. He's not.